Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to my podcastin aja. So, to the segment, you will be accompanied by me, Muhammad Fadil Hari from Universitas Ahmad Dahlan as the host and my friend as the guest, Murdiono from Universitas Pembangunan Nasional Veteran Yogyakarta. Say hello, Yon.
Hello guys.
Okay, so little explanation that the podcast is using the Zoom application because we are very far away. I am in Yogyakarta and my friend Yono is in Dompu, Nusa Tenggara Barat. So we use this Zoom for making a podcast. Okay, and to the segment, we will talk about our future plans. Okay, so let's start it. Hi Yon,
Hey Fadil.
how's your day, Yon?
Alhamdulillah good. How's your day?
Alhamdulillah, great. I'm great, Yon. So, Yon, today segment we will talk about our future plans. Okay,
Okay.
okay, Yon. Thank you from me, Yon, for being my guest on my podcast.
Yeah,
Okay, I will give you
it's
some.
fine.
Okay, I will give you some question and you answer. Right. The first question. We are in the same batch and we are in the events semester two. It's been a year since we are students. Can you tell me a little about how you got accepted in Universitas Pembangunan Nasional Veteran Yogyakarta?
Okay. So initially from high school, I got a SNMPTN quote. At first, I wanted to take the Universitas Gadjah Mada major, but after looking again, it turned out that there were a lot of enthusiasts, and I was not sure about the value of my lessons. So I started looking for other majors with bigger opportunities and finally found Geomatics Engineering in Universitas Pembangunan Nasional Veteran Yogyakarta. At first, I was still not sure, but after finding out what geomatics engineering was, I finally decided to choose geomatics because it was still compatible with my major. That's
Oh,
for me.
okay. So initially you choose Universitas Gadjah Mada, but you're not confident. Means that
Yes,
means
that's
that
right.
your major is geomatics engineering in Universitas Pembangunan Nasional Veteran Yogyakarta, right? How do you study it? Is it the same as what you study in forestry department?
In that case, I don't know what the lessons in forestry are, but I've always wanted to take forestry because I like the environment and like to study in the field. In geomatics, there are a lot of field courses because for every measurements, you have to go to field, and I think the context is similar, and that's what made me take geomatics engineering.
Okay, does that mean it's more precisely the cycles, right?
Yes, besides this right.
Is it difficult to study?
I think it's quite difficult, but if you study hard, it can be easier.
Yeah, that's right. It depends on the person, doesn't it? But for me, psych is difficult. I prefer English. Mm.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, so I want to ask you again, Young. 3 weeks ago, you have
Okay.
finished your final semester exam, and after your final semester exam, you have a few months off. So I want to ask, what are you busy with during this holiday? Maybe you want to join a scholarship or work part time.
I do nothing, just at home. And sometimes I play badminton with my friends. Just that.
Oh, it's like being unemployed because your campus is still preparing for new students. So the time is quite long.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, what months did you go to college? Yeah.
I think it's around August maybe.
Oh, August or September, I guess. And,
Yes.
and it's still July, right? It's been a long time since You have been at home, just chilling, just sleep, and
Yeah, just lay down all day.
yeah. And if the Sundanese people say it's hardolin.
Ordoli? What is that?
It's dar motor ulin. Yes, it's funny.
Wah,
Okay, next. Have you met a lot of friends in college?
Alhamdulillah, I get some and it's pretty good.
Oh, that's good. Sometimes during college, we need friends to share information or so. Really.
Yes, it's definitely right.
Okay, then our previous lecture was limited to teaching and learning activities because of the coronavirus. So we carried out online lectures. When you enter college, inshallah, we face-to-face lectures. So during college, do you have any plans? Maybe you want to find another job or take a part-time in some activities on campus.
I feel like I'm looking for a freelance job
Oh, the freelance one.
or open my own business like online shop maybe.
Oh, that interesting. I also thought about it. I want to try opening an online shop.
So as not to burden parents too much
Yes, so that we can be independent, right?
because we grow up, right?
Yes, yes, we grow up. We have to be independent.
Yes, and I want to ask my parents for money and I feel awkward, you know?
Yes, I agree. How old we are now? We are now.
Mm, 19, right?
Yes, 19. 19 is an
Yeah,
adult.
19.
19 is an adult and should be able to learn independently.
Yes, you're right.
Yes, we cannot bother our parents too much. Okay. If in Yogyakarta, do you live in boarding house or rent a house?
I live in a boarding house with my brother.
Oh yes, I have played at your boarding house before. Wow. And so how good is it?
Mm, I feel better at home because I can eat without having to think about spending money. You know?
Yeah, I know what you mean. But for me, I think it's better for me to stay at the boarding house because I prefer a quiet atmosphere.
Okay, I know you.
Okay, the next question. Uh, So during this lecture, did you join any organization or not?
I didn't deal because the organizations isn't interested for me because it's already hard for me to handle this college, let alone adding to the organizations. I used to want to join an organizations, but I just got more and more over that college was tough.
Oh, I'm also not interested in any organization too because I'm worried I won't be able to manage my time.
Yes, that's my reasons too.
But as far I know, the organization college is quite important.
Important? What do you mean?
They said that by being an organization we get a lot of experience that we can use later in the world of work.
It's true. It's depend on each of us. If we have useful skills, they will also be needed and solved in the world of work, I think. For example, you have good communication skill or other skills.
Yes, I agree with you. And I have another question. What are your expectations about yourself in the future?
Okay.
Okay, I repeat.
Hello, Fadil.
Yeah, okay, I repeat. Uh,
I'm sorry.
oh, it's
My
okay.
network is bad. Can you repeat it?
Okay, I will. I have another question. What are your expectations about yourself in the future?
My expectations.
Yes.
Talk about my expectations. Maybe I want myself to be able to get a job that makes me comfortable and according. to my passions and have a side business maybe for future saving and that can fulfill my daily life and that's enough for me.
Oh, cool. If it's me, I want to have a business that has brands everywhere so that it makes a lot of money because for me money is the most important. And of course, I also want to have savings.
Yeah, I mean, hope it come true, babe.
I mean,
Bro, I'm
I mean, and the last question. Wait, the last question. Do you have any ideas or plans after graduation? What will you do? For example, do you want to continue your master degree or go straight to work?
yes, until now I have no desire to continue my master degree. So I want to find a job immediately for an experience.
Oh, I see. I'm the same as you. I have no plans to continue my master degree, but I prefer to look for money, a lot of money, whether it's working or opening a business.
Yeah, I know you. Your brand is only money, right?
Yes, you're right. We are already at the end of this event. Once again, I want to thank you for you, Yon, because you be my guest. And before we close, there is a message for our friends who are struggling to chase their dreams.
Uh, a message, right?
Yes.
Maybe you can still progress and you can take a break, but don't stop. It's just like that for me.
Okay,
It's
nice.
only that.
Okay, nice. Thank you, Yon, and thank you for everything today. Don't
You're
forget to
welcome.
be happy and keep your spirits up. See you soon and goodbye.
Bye bye.